Hi friends, welcome to our channel. In this video, we'll discuss about one of the real-time PDF automation project, which is including how to find the total number of pages in PDF file, then how to split the PDF document based on the total pages count. After that, how to reduce the PDF file size. Then the final one is how to round the numeric values. Let's see each and everything one by one. For example, I have created three sample documents, sample 1, sample 2 and sample 3. The sample 1 and 2 has greater than 10 MB, which is 11,000 KB. So the sample 3 is 975 KB. And now without opening the documents, you cannot see the total count. So let me open the sample 1 first. So the sample 1, 475 pages. In the system variables, now in the Automation Anywhere, there is no system variables to get the total page count. So now I will show you how to get the total page count without using any other operations. Mostly you are using the split operations, right? You are using the split operation, then using the counter, you are getting the total count. But it's not a right method. It will take 2 or 3 minutes to split the document. Then you are going to delete the temporary file and other things. It will not work. So you can use the other methods. Let me show you how we can do that. Go to the workbench. Then PDF integration command, just expand this. Use the split document command. Just drag and drop the split document. Here you need to enter the PDF name. So for example, I have updated this sample 1. So just click on browse. Here sample 1. For now I have selected the sample 1, only one document, and pages per file. So here I am going to update 50,000 as a rough value. I can confirm that the document only has 470. We are updating as 300 or 1 or 2 or something like that. You can update within 475. But now I am going to exceed the limit. What is going to happen? I am going to update 50,000. Folder path. So let me update any of the folder path. Test. New. Click on save. So next you can see why I have updated 50,000 as a value. Let me run this task so you can see the error message. The task is running. It's trying to split the document into 50,000 pages, but we got the error message. Invalid page range 50,000. The selected document contains 475 pages. Here you can see. In the system variables, you cannot see the total page count, but in the error message, we got the error. We got the result 475. In the sample 1, it has 475 pages, right? So in the error message, it is displaying the 475 values. So again, we don't need to split the document and get using the counter variable or nothing like that. From the error variable, we can extract the total page count. So let me show you how we can do that. For that, first use the error handling command. Just expand the error handling, begin error handling, variable assignment. So before that, you need to create one of the user variable. So let me v error description. I will call the name as v error description. I'll assign the null values. Okay. Already it's there. Okay, already I have created. So let me drag and drop the begin error handling, variable assignment, assign value v error descriptions and specify value. In the error description, we got the error message, right? Contains 475 pages. We need to extract the information. So specify value here, error description. Click on insert. Very simple. Just I have specified the value as error description and I have assigned this to one of the user variable. Just click on save. So let me drag and drop one of the message box and I will display the v error description. I'll save the task and I will execute now. The runtime window has been started. within a few seconds we can see the results. Now it's trying to split the document as 50,000 pages, but we got the error. So in the message box now it is displaying because of we have created the error handling operation. So using the error handling, just we have assigned the variable v error description equal sign error description. So here is the error message. This document contains 475 pages. Now we want to extract this total number of pages. So before total number of pages we have a text as contains, and after that pages. So just we can use the string operation command now. Go to string operation command, drag and drop the first command before after. Just drag and drop. Here the source string is v error description. Okay, since we have assigned the v error description into v error description, click on insert here. So contains 475 pages, right? So before word is contains and after word is pages. Number of characters it's not required, and assign this to any of the other variable. So for example, I have assigned this to clipboard variable. So I have assigned, and I will create one more message box to display the clipboard variable. Clipboard, insert, save. Done. Again I will execute the task. So you can see the total number of pages in the last message box. Line number 7 we have a message box clipboard. There you can see the total number of pages in the particular file. So here just I have used the split document command, but I have not split any documents. Just remember that, it's very important. So this is for the fifth line message box, and this is for the 7th line message box clipboard. So what we have done is we have used the characters in the message box v error description, displaying like this document contains 475 pages. After that we have used the string operation. Using the string operations we have extracted the total number of pages using before and after keywords. Before it has contains and after it has pages. So using that we have extracted only the particular total number of pages. Like that we have extracted. Now we can do the other operations. So here is that. Now let me show you how to round the values, how to round the numeric values. So before that, you can see the output values. So I have splitted the document into 4. I have splitted the sample 1 into 4 documents. However, the file sizes remains the same, 11,000 KB. It's around 11,000 KB. So what I am going to do is I am going to print the document. So while I am printing the document, it's getting reduced. The size getting reduced. Here you can see. Previously it was 11,000, and after that it's getting reduced into 173 KB. It's huge difference, and for some of the files 5,000 KB. Even though it's 50%, we can agree with that. So let me explain what I have done here. So I want to explain one more. My current requirement is very simple. I want to validate the file size. So if the file size is greater than 5 MB, I need to split the document into 3. Based on the file size, we need to split the document into 3. After that, we need to use the print the document into reduce the file size. So let me delete all these functions, delete the folders. Here is the values. Now you can ignore these lines. I'll disable. This is for I got some errors, error deleting file, temporary file, something like that. For that I have used the if conditions to avoid the error. So here the error deleting command. The same command, I have used the first I have used loop command. start loop each file in a folder. So here the folder I have selected C files folder test. So here is that C files folder test I have selected. After that, if any of the file size is greater than 5000, for that very simple, current directory. So let me select once again so you can understand very easily. Here the select file, current directory, and then file name dot extension. The current directory is nothing but from C drive to folder, which is called as current directory, because we are using within the each file in a folder loop condition, right? Within the loop condition, the current directory will be considered as from this C drive to test folder. So this is called as current directory. And file name. So the sample one, this is the file name. After that, .pdf. Each and every document has an extension, right? PDF, document, or text, or anything, PPT, Excel, something like that. This is the extension. So here, which is greater than 5000, now I want to do the operation, such as I am going to split the document into 3 or 4. Then I want to print the documents. Here the same command, previously I explained, right? How to split the document, then get the error message for the total number of pages. Here is that. So here I am getting the total number of pages. Then I am going to create one more folder for this sample one. I am going to create one more folder for this sample one, and I am going to split the document and save this to the created folder. Whatever the folders I have created, I am going to save everything into the particular folder. Okay, let me run step by step so you can understand very easily. Save the task and I will enable the debugging. I will execute the task step by step. So the first line is for each file in a folder. Next, if file size is greater than 5000, I need to look through the values. After that, I am using PDF split into 50,000 pages. So I got this error message. So within the error message, we have a total number of pages. So then I am using string operation which is contains and pages, before contains and after pages. So like this, I am getting the total count. So this is what document name. File name is sample1 and the total number of pages is 475. So as of now you are clear. Next I am going to create the folder based on the file name. So I am going to create first sample1 folder and I am going to split the document, each and every document into the particular folder. Okay, we got the error message and we get the total number of pages count. After that, create folder, which means it has created one of the folder. Here you can see the sample one has been created using the create folder command. In the files and folders, we have a create folder. Using that, I have created one of the folder. Create folder, just drag and drop, and using the current directory backward slash file name. So I have created the folder. Next I am going to divide as 3. So already we got the total number of pages 475, right? Next I am going to divide the values by 3. Here is that variable operation b total count. This is for total number of pages and I am dividing the total number of pages divided by 3. Then I got the value as 158.33333. It's not a round values. For now, I need a round values. For that, what I have done is I am using string operation. So I got 158.333, right? So let me write somewhere. .333, but now I need only the 158. You know, in the pages per file, when we are splitting the documents, you cannot give us 158.33 something like that. So I need only the 158, or else I can use 159. For that, what I have done is I am using the string operation find. So in the string operation find, you need to use the source string. So here the source string is 158.333. Then I am using find value as find string dot. Since here we have a dot, right? Dot symbol. So here in the find string I am using the dot symbol. It will get you the length. So where we have a dot symbol. So from first character where we have a dot symbol. Here 1, 2, 3, 4. In the fourth line we have a dot symbol, right? It will give you the result as 4. Next you need to use the operation within the substring command. So let me show you how I have done that. Next, in the extract substring operation, I am going to extract the informations. Here the substring is the same 158.333. Here the length. So length is nothing but, in the find we already got the length, right? 158 where we have a dot. So in the fourth character we have a dot. So it will extract only the 3 characters. Before that I have used -1. Already I have used -1 since it will reflect 4. Fourth line it has a dot symbol. So it will reflect as 4. In order to avoid the confusion, I am using -1. Next, using the substring, I am getting the length from first character to, which is nothing but from first character to 3 characters I need. Very simple. Since fourth character is dot. So I got the exact result and I have assigned this to one of the variable. So before using that, you need to make sure to create some more user variables. I have created a lot of variables. I am assigning this to lot of user variables. So you can also do that. Here I am going to split the PDF documents. Based on the count 158, I am going to split the PDF documents. Since the file has 475, right? So now I am going to split the PDF documents into 158, 158, 158, then 158. Even you can use 158, it will not affect anything, you can use that. Perfect. So here is the pages per file. In the variable I am assigning. So let's consider this is the 158. It has 158 values. I am going to output destination path is C files folder and destination file. Okay, I'll run this task until now. Let me clear the other folders so it will not get confused. Let me run the task once again. First loop each file in a folder. After that, greater than 5000, it's validating. Yes, the first file is greater than 5000, so it's coming within the loop. Then the PDF integration split. We are trying to split into 50,000 pages, but it has only 475 pages, so it's getting the error. Within the error message, it has a total number of pages, so we got that exact total number of pages without any actions. We got the message. Next, we are going to create one more folder. After that, we are dividing the total number of pages by 3. Now we are getting 158.333 something like that. So now we need to round the values. For that I am using string operation find, so that I am getting the where which character it has dot symbol. So next, using the substring option, just in the string operation use substring to get the from first character to now I need third character. Since the first character is 158, 3 characters I need. So using the variable I get the exact round values 158. Even I can increase the values. Next, using the variable operation I can increase this to 159 or 160 or something like that. I can increase. Next, I am going to split the document based on the count which I have received. I already have divided by 3, right? 158 I got. So based on the result, I am going to split the PDF documents. Now everything is done. So I can show you the folders. Here is the sample 1. Here you can see new 1, new 2, new 3, new and 4. So let me open any of the PDF document. Perfect. Here you can see the original file was 475 pages, right? But the new one, it has only 158 pages. We have split the PDF document, divided by 3. So everything is available in the folder. It has now split by the 4 PDF files. Then after that you can see the file size, which is very irritating. The original file size is 11,000 KB, but the split file size is 10 point something. It's not acceptable, previous file is only 11, but the current file is 10 MB. Each file has around 11 MB, which means 40,000 KB, which is not acceptable. We need to reduce the file size, then only it will works. Then the split document will not work like that. So now we are going to reduce the file size. For that, I am going to print the PDF documents. Here is that. So next also I am going to create one of the folder. After that, I am going to open one of the current directory, which is PDF documents. Then here is a print file. I am going to print each and every files. New 1, new 2, new 3, new 4. Already we have splitted the document. In the file size, it can be font, and in the PDF font, PDF image, PDF graphs. Due to that, the size not getting decreased. In order to avoid that, first you need to print the documents. Then only you can reduce the file size. Here is that print file as current name, and after that one more important function is once the print is completed. So let me print one more file so you can see the values. Delete the others. Print file. So let me browse, go to sample, and let me run this task. So while you are printing the file, the save as prompt will be appear. There you need to provide the file name, and then you need to click on the save. There is also one of the difficult part. So I'll show you how we can do that. So the print is ready. Next it will show you the display the prompt to save as. Here is that. Here you need to mention the file name and extension. Then you need to click on the save. So in the print file, it will not work like that. It will give you the prompt, save as prompt. There you need to update all the details. For that, you need to use manage Windows control. So let me run once again. The runtime window has been started. Perfect. It's opened the document and it's printing the particular PDF. Now it will appear the save as window. Waiting for the save as window. Once the windows appear, you need to update the information and click on save. For that, you need to use manage Windows control. So let me show you how we can do that. Once we got the save as prompt, let me show you. Now it's opened the PDF document as well as it's opened the prompt, save as prompt. Here you are going to update the file name as well as you need to click on this save. For that, we need to use object cloning or else manage Windows control. For now, I am going to use manage Windows control. Let me drag and drop the manage Windows control. Here you need to select the window. Save print output as. Yes, the particular window title is save print output as. Just select the window, click on capture. So here you are going to update the value, right? The file name. So the particular file name, either you can update the variable or else update the file name. File name. Again for save as, you need to click on the save, right? You have updated the text as something. Next you need to click on the save button. For that, just select the window, click on capture. Perfect. Just select this. Here you can see the select action is click. So now everything is ready. It will first, the automation will print the particular PDF file. Then you are going to update the values into the text box. Then you are going to click on save. Now you have done. Here also we have the same. So let me delete the other folders and we'll run once again. Let me close everything. Perfect. Now we can start. Now I don't want to stop any task. We can complete the activity. Perfect. The project is completed now. Now we have get the total number of pages. After that, we have split the document based on the rounded values. We have rounded the values, then we have split the document. After that, in order to reduce the file size, we have split, we have printed the documents, printed each and every PDF documents. $475, creating a folder. Next, we got the unrounded values. So next we need to round the values. Here is that string operation find. Using that we got the result, and using the substring we have rounded the values 158. Next we are going to split the document based on the count which we have received. Again we are going to create one more folder. After that, I am opening the PDF file. Each and every file I am opening. Next, I am going to print the PDF document. So it's very easy, without opening the PDF document, you can print the file, but it will take some time. In order to avoid that, I am opening the PDF document, then I am printing that. And also I have added some delays, or else you will get some errors. We are tracking with the Adobe record set, right? Adobe, it will take some more time to convert or split the document, or either convert or anything. It will take some more time. So you need to give the time for that particular time. Either you can use the wait or else delay. In some of the times you cannot use the wait conditions. At the time you can use the delay conditions to avoid the issues. So here I have used the delay conditions. Now it has been printed the PDF document. Next, it waiting for the save as prompt. So once the save as prompt is ready, it will move to the